Welcome back, everyone. Today we are back with another technical analysis, and this time it's DYDX coin. So, overall, this is one sleeper build coin and can do easily at least 5 to 8x, which means that we are basically 11x away from all time high zone. So, you can see 1180%. Overall, let's get straight to the point. Basically, after we had this like bigger downward moment on DYDX coin, we formed a nice local support zone, putting up three bottom lines here. So one, two, three. And now, usually when we form this kind of movement and on a weekly time frame, upon breaking this zone here, so you can see we drew previously as well here, one line. Upon breaking it, it would initiate a potential upward movement and just switch of trend. Now we failed, which means that this whole zone was cancelled, pattern was cancelled, but we still formed a good solid support zone here. Now, after we had some kind of like consolidation moment, slight downward, upward movement, and then again touching the support zone and forming a fake out movement. So you can see fake out movement below our major support zone. Now we will go to the smaller time frame, daily time frame later on, but overall, let's talk about the game plan we have on the DYDX coin. Basically, we see, as we mentioned, a potential 5, 7, 6, 8x to happen here with a risk of only like maybe 55, let's even top it up to like 65, 70%. So return on investment is very good. Now, what we are going to do on a long run is basically we are going to decay this position. So first entry is going to be somewhere near here. Second entry would be close to this line here. So $50 even, let's call it this way, $50. Third one would be here. And fourth, so the last one would be here. So the lower side of this support zone. And we won't set any stop loss because it's a spot holding trade and we're just going to DCA the position, and that's it. Now, on a bigger time frame, as we mentioned already, we will see high upward movement. But on a smaller time frame, which means on a daily time frame, we might see some quick movement or like a quick downward movement just once again to secure the zone. So as we like broke this support zone, you can see we had a nice breakdown. So let's zoom in. You can see it better. We had a breakdown, and after this breakdown, let's call even this one a breakdown. We retested this support zone 3-4 times. So first time was here, you can see it was retested, failed the retest. Second retest failed. Now the third retest was actually a high volume retest, which showed us that the buyers still had some kind of dominance near the zone, but yet sellers took over once again here, and now final breakout, you can see price secured the zone as well. So retest successful, smaller bounce, again a retest, and now price on a smaller time frame again formed a market structure break here, and it just skyrocketed and now is forming new higher high zones on the DYDX coin. Now on a daily time frame, we are looking for few zones here, which is of course current market price, this one, and also this zone here. So it's hard to put just a line. I will take the box zone and just show the major first target zone for us on a daily time frame. Now, game plan possibility, of course, but once we go on a smaller time frame, you will understand. Once we break this zone here, there is a probability of seeing upward movement to this zone, and then some kind of like consolidation, sideways movement, maybe downward pressure, breakout, retest, and then again to the higher zones. So on a smaller time frame, as we mentioned, we want to see some kind of break. Now let's remove some unnecessary lines here and go for the final to the 4 hour time frame. So recently again we had this like long candle, which showed a huge dominance. Let's take a look. It was 40%, almost 34, 40. Now, of course, logical movement is that we see some kind of correction movement or like rejection from this like major zone. What we want to see is two ways here. So on a 30 minute, we see that we are forming a market structure break right now, which means this is going to be the next zone we would like to see like some kind of bounce. Now, if we manage to break out from this zone here, then we will form a BOS, so break of structure, and we go for upper zones. And we mentioned already to the higher zones. Where was it? To $4.5. But only if we break this zone. So let's put it to BOS, and this one we will put it to market structure break. So MSB. I think you will understand all, and it will be to the right. Now, because currently we already formed the market structure break, probability is that we just see a downward pressure here, moment here, maybe some kind of like retest, and then another attempt to the higher zones. Now, if this zone here is going to fail, next zone is going to be again the zone of EMAs, meaning this line and basically this zone here. Wait, like this zone here. So this is going to be the second like opportunity for us to look for upward movement. I think that's it for the DYDX coin. On a bigger time frame, as we mentioned already, we want to see at least 7-8x. And on 30 minutes, as you can see, price is still moving, and falling to the lower zones after forming a nice market structure break. So let's see what we will get. I think very soon we see some very high liquidity. And because we are entering into the weekends market, keep your attentions at all the liquidity zones as well, because prices are overbought on many coins and there is a high probability of seeing some kind of like liquidity hunting. So that's it for today. And as always, thank you for watching.